Hey there, everybody. This video is our Survivor Winners at War, Episode 11, promo discussion. We have the return, at least I'm calling it the return, of Double Agent Tony. Insert cool spy music here. He's running around. He's doing crazy things.
And he's tripping over his own bag or whatever's going on in that promo.
Tony is going to probably wipe out it. Tony may be medevaced in this episode of Survivor. It wasn't the ladder that got him. It was whatever he was carrying.
I've been wondering when it was going to happen. It could be now.
Tony, you've made it so far. You've just won your first immunity. What are you doing to yourself, man?
I don't know. Things are starting to look a little crazy.
All right, we're going to talk through all of this. We're in a very weird, interesting spot in the game now, but before we get going any further, if you do like this video, give us a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other updates. Okay, so a quick refresher, because I think this is going to be important for trying to figure out where the numbers are at this point.
Yeah.
Tyson is gone. And with that in mind, you could say you have Tony, Sarah, Sophie, Nick, Ben. That is one side.
Yeah.
We do not have a fun name for them yet, unfortunately.
Not yet.
There's no cute Ladder Lads nickname that's bouncing off the noggin here.
Yep, it's over.
All right. Well, on the other side, we've got Denise, Kim, Jeremy, Michelle. Is Michelle really with them? Did she vote with the other group?
I don't know.
I don't know either. No, this is all still pandemonium, but Michelle's somewhere in the mess of all this.
Yep.
But here's the thing with Tony. This is why it may be advantageous for Double Agent Tony to come out at this point. If he goes and joins the group that is not his own and hangs out with Denise, Kim, Jeremy, and Michelle, they all of a sudden have the majority, and then Jeremy can get rid of someone from the other side. I mean, Tony can get rid of someone from the other side if he so chooses.
Yeah, I just don't know why he would want to do that just yet. I mean, there's still a lot of people left in the game, and he does work, at this point, he's still able to work really well with Sarah, and Sarah's able to work over Sophie. So, I mean, Tony's in a good spot with that right now. He doesn't need to make this move yet. He will need to make this move, but he doesn't need to make it yet.
This is the only thing that I'm sort of thinking about now, and I'm kicking myself for not seeing this sooner and for proclaiming that Sophie is in like the best spot for like 2.5 weeks this season, but Tony likes control, and Tony likes knowing that somebody is on his side. Is there a universe where Tony says, you know what? Sarah's too close to Sophie. I need Sarah all to myself. I'm going to try to get rid of Sophie, and I'm going to flip over with these other people and try to make this move.
Absolutely. I just don't think it's going to happen just yet.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think
it's going to come, and I think at some point Tony's going to be like, okay, listen, Sarah can't be close to both of us. At some point, Sophie's got to go, and I think Tony will make that move. It's just when is the right timing for it, and with so many people still in the game, he's got some time for that. Right now, he can use Sophie as a number because Sarah will be able to use her as a number. So Tony can use her as a number.
Yeah, I think there will be another opportunity to do that. I think Nick is somebody who would kind of flip around between alliances fairly easily.
Yeah.
He's also close with Michelle, so hypothetically, if they got rid of Denise or Kim at the next tribal, at that point, he and Nick could then go over and join some other numbers and then try to make some sort of move and figure something out against Sophie then. So it's not a right now move, but it's something I'm at least curious about, but I think
the right now move this next episode, and they all deserve to lose if they don't do this, is Kim has got to go. She has to go. She's so deep into the game, and she is such a good player, and she has been playing this very well. She really needs to go. Sarah was right in this episode, and every episode or every tribal council that she's here longer and longer, it is going to be harder to get her out.
I said a few days ago that Kim was number 1 in the Survivor rankings. This is a not great judgment on my part. I think Kim is in big trouble, and Kim should be in big trouble, like you just said, if these people are playing smart, because she is really great social player, great strategist. She can find idols. She can win challenges. Is there any one thing that Kim cannot do in this game?
I also think that there are some people on the jury that would be throwing votes at her if she was sitting up there against maybe, I don't know, a Ben or something like that. I mean, Kim is going to win this game. Like, she has to go, and it hurts my heart to say that.
The ghost of Yule, who is, I guess, not technically a ghost, he's over on edge of extinction, but Yule is still haunting everyone with Poker Alliance. Alliance, because Kim would get all the Poker Alliance votes, seemingly, from a lot of the people who are out there, and I think that is a concern. And I mean, Jeremy is also probably a concern on the same sort of jury vote argument, and I think it's clear, I think, to us, just based on this past episode, Jeremy's going to be in quite a pickle moving forward.
Yeah, I think he's in a bit of trouble. I mean, he used his, as you said, peace out advantage, which also meant that he couldn't participate in the votes. So, I mean, that kind of left his group up in the air, which was not great. So, I mean, he has time to turn it around. It's just, is he going to be able to turn it around? Are people going to be pissed off about it? I mean, we don't know.
The thing that I guess probably benefits Jeremy the most right now is that it seems like all of these alliances or voting blocks or whatever jargon you want to use to refer to them as, they change every single episode. Like, 2 episodes ago, we talked about the benefits of the Ladder Lads as a long-term alliance, and now the Ladder Lads is just as dead as the Yule Alliance, which we also thought at one point was going to run for a huge chunk of this season.
Yep.
So, we may not need to give any more alliances a name, other than Cops R Us. I think Cops R Us is solid.
Yeah, I feel the past 2 tribal councils and just weeks in general have really showed me that there are, like, so Sarah and Sophie are working together and they're close. And Tony and Sarah, yeah, they're fine. But, like, real solid, you're my ride and die, we're going to go to the end, the 3 of us, the 4 of us, that is not a thing that's happening this season right now. Like, and I don't foresee it really coming together. I mean, it's just a very different kind of season because it's all winners and because the prize money is so much that nobody trusts anybody. That's why we're saying in our review tonight that idea that when all the family members came, it was like, oh, it's somebody I can actually trust. I was just like, that's truth for this season.
And it's especially true and ironic in a way, given that a lot of these people actually know each other on the outside, so there are pre-existing relationships, and you would want to be able to trust them, but for $2 million, all the bets are off entirely.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting to see that there are very few alliances, real, solid alliances going on this season.
Let us have a check-in on some of the advantages that are going on in the game, because all of this is incredibly confusing, and I am already advocating that they try to just slow the roll on some of this moving forward. But we had a lot of stuff that was played tonight. Kim's idol, gone.
Yep.
We can peace out on the peace out advantage. Done. The vote
Steal
steal.
a vote, gone.
Yep. So what we got right now, we have Sophie, who still has an idol.
Yep.
Michelle still has the 50-50, which she probably might be using it soon if the numbers kind of stay what they seem to be.
Such a crappy advantage.
It's not good. It's like, I still understand.
It's such just luck. I don't know. I think it's just such a crappy advantage.
It is, and I still...
Compared to what else is there.
Yeah.
I mean, any advantage is an advantage, but to me it doesn't feel like an advantage because it's just pure luck.
Well, there's a couple other things to sort of contemplate about at this point, because we know that Tony got some fire tokens with his immunity win, and people saw him with the immunity necklace, and there are some people who are on the jury now who have been a part of the game at the merge, and because of that, they know that people who are competing in immunity do get some extra tokens.
Yep.
If somebody finds something over on Edge of Extinction, they know that Tony's got something that he might be willing to trade. What I have been thinking about here is Tony is doing one of 3 things in this preview before he almost falls on his face.
All right.
Number 1, he's looking for an idol because there was just an idol that was played.
Absolutely.
Number 2, he has found some sort of clue to a possible advantage. Somebody has given something on Extinction.
Yep. A roll of the dice. for all your tokens.
If you get a number, if you roll a 1, you get an advantage. If you roll any other number, you're automatically voted out.
Oh my god, this is the Oregon Trail.
Yeah, this is like the Oregon Trail board game of advantages where you just get dysentery and die really quickly.
Yeah.
But no, this is a very... option number 3 is just Tony has just completely lost his mind, which that may actually be the most likely scenario.
No, I think he's probably found something, or he thinks he's found something.
Or he's built a spy bunker and he is fighting a way to hide in the sand while people are having conversations.
It's possible. Would be the time that if he was, we've seen him bring it back this season already for a short period. If he was going to bring it back, this is around the time he should be bringing it back, because really, nobody knows where anybody stands.
No, at this point, everything is kind of up in the air. I'm so excited for this upcoming episode because of that. I really don't have a good read on who is in a good place anymore.
Ben.
Ben is the only
player. Yeah, this season started out with Ben where I was like, what is he doing? And now I'm like, man, Ben is in such a good spot.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about him.
He's all
Nobody's
right.
looking at him. He's in an all right spot.
Ben's just chilling. I'm still not saying I think Ben is going to win, but I kind of have to have him higher up on the rankings because who's going to get rid of him? He's the only person.
Yeah.
I can really say that
There's just no real reason to get rid of him right now. He's in a good spot.
Well, we're all in a good spot as Survivor viewers. We're coming off a really good episode. We have news this week that there's going to be a 2-hour episode the week before the finale, and then we have the finale. We got a lot of Survivor still left to go, and we're going to be here with you guys talking it through, having some fun, maybe going as crazy as Tony is going. All right, what do you guys think is going to happen next on episode 11? Give us your hot takes, your predictions, crazy theories. We want it all in the comments, and if you do like this video, give us a like, subscribe. And you can support us further by checking that link in the description to the store, and we'll see you here next time.